Tell me what you see now. Everything is crazy, I need guidance to believe now. Out here on my own and they plotting, but I'm blocking all the shots they calling golden. You give me the warning, then I cut them off, no offense. They gon' talk it all, I'm like set it off, no intent. Back against the wall, then you read it all, get the win. Back against the wall, I'ma win it all in the end. Back against the wall, I'ma win it all.
Good morning and happy Monday. I hope y'all's Monday is kicking off to a good start somewhere. Somewhere it's good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I have visitors this morning already. I have visitors. Howdy. Wolfpack member Sunshine, Wolfpack member Amazing Me, hello. Aries Spiritual Guidance, Wolfpack member, hello. Vanilla, hello. Justice Jones, hello. Emma, Wolfpack member, hello. Hi. 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 Hey, Homestead. I'm good. How are all of you? Stay hydrated, folks. Man, our state's so dried out that they already put us on water restrictions, and that doesn't normally happen until August. So I feel like I live in a desert. So yes, am I drinking this whole thing today? Yes. May I be might be drinking another one of these today? Absolutely. Karmic Wolfpack member, hello. You look all rested and happy. Yes, I am exploring a new avenue. So I don't recommend it for other people with epilepsy because, I'm taking the risk on myself. I don't know what's going to happen, but I had an interesting experience with hypnosis. And Big Cleo, Wolfpack member. Hello, everybody. So I got hypnotized. So it was something, they had a demo online, and I was like, at this point, why the hell not? And I didn't think you could hypnotize somebody through the screen. Yeah, you can. I mean, I know you can do Reiki through the screen, but I was just like, they clicked it and I was just like, boom. And that was it. But I came out feeling fresh, feeling good, feeling like on a real good vibe. And so I joined their program. So I'm going to do like hypnosis in my sleep because like I feel really good. So you know what? Sign me up. You do it on yourself. I went to someone to hypnotize and it didn't work. I need that in person. Yeah, it took me out. It took me out. It was just like, and I was like, for a moment, I wasn't sure because of the design loop that they used that's really triggering to my eyes, and it was like open, close, open, close. I'm like, okay, this might cause a seizure, but you know what? At this point, roll the dice. Let's just see what happens. But I was surprised of just how it made me feel. For the first time in a long time that I didn't start my day feeling overly emotional. For the first time in a long day that I didn't start my day with tears. For the first time in a long time that I didn't wake up in fear. Where it goes, we'll see. I'll let you all know. How many on the list? Let's see, Spirit. How many on the list? Let's do 15. Top 15 people. Yep, they're saying let's go. Let's move it. Top 15. Yes, I'm feeling well today. I don't know. I need to get a different camera. My other camera's broken. It's hanging on by like crips of its life. But yes. Yes, it is. Right now we're doing any amount. So you can donate any amount. Yes, donation is priority, and there's King Huck in the back. You can donate any amount. And the question, when is the next Wolfpack Live? It is this Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so definitely tune in for that. If you're not a Wolfpack member yet, you can join today for $2.99 at the basic level, and that will put you on to join that live this Friday. So we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, we're going to get everything else ready. If you would like to be added to the list, my dear, go ahead and put a heart in the chat. Big Cleo, thank you very much for that super. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to move my water just a moment. Put that right there. Will P choose me or P? Thanks. Okay. For Big Cleo, who is going to choose? 5 cards for Cleo, 5 cards for P. Okay, P, who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose Big Cleo? Okay. That's fascinating. Okay, P to PU. Are you going to choose them? Say one more shuffle. One more shuffle. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Wow. This is taking a turn. I didn't expect this. Okay. This is what we have so far, Big Cleo. Okay, when it comes to you right now, I feel like they're trying to figure out what their emotional balance is here when it comes to you. As we had the Page of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles here, right? So they're trying to figure out, Karmic, thank you very much for that super. Trying to figure out what they would like to do. But we have the 6 of Wands to the Queen of Cups here, holding back emotions. But they do think of you, though. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Cups, counterparts, Queen, King of Cups. So we do have that factor. Now, when it comes to PU, how do they feel? Kind of stuck in the same routine. Wheel of Fortune to the Tower. I see this coming down, and not a lot of investment is going to continue to happen here. 6 of Pentacles with strength to the 9 of Wands. So within this, and I see communication shifting and changing here. I see a closeout on this situation. They're curious about you and to see where things can potentially go. So I would say that they would choose you over PU at this time, because things are separating at this time. Big Cleo, thank you for that donation on PayPal. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the support this morning, everybody. That's what I have for you, Big Cleo. I hope that was beneficial. Okay, and then we had a donation on PayPal, so I just want to make sure I'm organized this morning. $808 right now, people. $808. Claim that energy. Okay, thank you. Go ahead and post your question, Big Cleo. I'll take one more question. Karmic, sorry, James, every day last week. Woo! Will we move to K Falls together? That's exciting, Karmic. That's exciting, Karmic. I told you it was going to come back around, Karmic. This is exciting. Karmic saw James every day last week. Well, they moved to K Falls together. Well, this happened. Well, let it rip, Spirit. This is gonna happen. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Keep it going, Spirit. Let's put it all out there on the line. Let's put it all out there. Big Cleo, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Ooh, wee. Karmic, things are changing rapidly. Things are changing rapidly and in a positive way. I feel like where you have been waiting for this moment, waiting for this offer, that it's finally here. 4 of Cups to the 8 of Pentacles. Finally, investment back into the situation. We have the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I do feel like that you will move with them. King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, that it makes more sense at this time. I see all this rebuilding. 3 of Cups to the 6 of Cups. Everything is rapidly developing here. Now you're all fighting for each other instead of against each other, where I feel like that you were never actually fighting, but you were fighting to hold on to the situation. And by doing that, it's bringing in this new dynamic here with the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I do see you moving there with them. You have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck to the 4 of Pentacles and the Moon. My dear, a whole new horizon is here for you. I'm excited for you, Karmic. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. It looks like we have our free up. So I'm going to pin that to the top before I lose that or do something here. Why isn't it letting me? Oh, that's why. Ta-da. Okay, Christine, thank you very much for that super. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, y'all. You are absolutely welcome, Karmic. You're absolutely welcome. Okay, so let's see. So we had one on PayPal. Naoma. Hi. How are you? Thank you so much for your donation. I definitely appreciate it. Raymond. Raymond, are you here to harass me again? How you doing, Raymond? We'll get you in. You here to harass me again? Raymond! I'm good. I am good. I'm glad that you're doing well. How can I help you today? You're like, no, I love this channel. It's the vibe. Like, no, I just like being here. No, the harassing you will come later. All right. Let's see what we got popping and rolling. All right, your question is on PayPal. Sure, if you can see it. I will take a look right now, my dear. Okay, I see it, my dear. Let's take a look at this. All right, what are Ren's intentions in reaching out to me? All right, let's look at this in 2 separate questions. I'm actually going to do 5 to 5. That's what they just showed me. Ren's intentions. What's Nima? What are your intentions in reaching out to them? Mm. Oh boy. Thank you, Christine. Appreciate it. Is he going to open up? Is he going to open up? All right, my dear, this is quite the complicated situation. Oh boy. Okay, so let's try to unpack this, my dear. Okay, so in correlation to your first question, what are their intentions for reaching out to you? Very slow. Very slow. You have the devil and you have the tower here. Okay, you have the devil, you have the tower, so this could be negativity coming down to the basic foundation to try to rebuild, but they're not putting effort into this. 10 of Pentacles to the 9 of Swords, and then we have the 2 of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles. They're not making you the priority that you're supposed to be. They're not investing emotionally into the situation. 9 of Cups to the King of Pentacles here. So, on terms of how do we proceed here, are they going to open up, right? Are they going to open up? We have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. I feel like they tippy-toe around this to kind of get what they want at times. 3 of Cups to the Queen of Cups. I feel like that even if they were to say that they're friends, that they're kind of in it for the wrong reasons. I don't feel like that they have a true commitment here. King of Wands and Ace of Cups. I feel like that they're kind of out for themselves here, so watch out for that. Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands to the 7 of Cups. So, my dear, I'm not seeing a lot of positive action here. So it's like one of those things that you kind of have to look at a situation and how how an individual is reacting to you, if they're stepping in your life and out your life, in your life, out your life. You have to see it for the big picture for that. So if they're not going to appreciate your time, then you have to pull back your energy until they decide to take things seriously. That's what I have for you, my dear. I hope that was beneficial. I feel like you deserve better energy than what they're giving you. Okay, so let's see. Next we have Big Cleo, then Christine, then Raymond. So Big Cleo, are P and me going to be a couple long-term in time to come? Do you see any timings? Things? You're welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for your donation, my dear. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see, Big Cleo. Ooh, Raymond said Big Cleo. Interesting. We'll see if any of those come back out. Well, P and Big Cleo, are they going to be a couple long term in time? Any timings that I see? Your question, do you want your question right now? Big Cleo? Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I got you. This is in general, in the timing. Do I see this in the frequency? Okay, yeah, no, you're fine. Will they be a couple in time to come? Are there any energies aligning this together? You're fine. I was like, what? Wait, what? Okay. Will they be a couple in time to come here? Okay. Like, finally, can we get a victory here somewhere? So, in time to come, yes. Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups. In time, yes, I see this coming together. Seven of Cups to the Three of Pentacles. This could indicate within the next 3 months that I'm getting here. Six of Pentacles here. I see investment coming in here. Ace of Wands and Strength. Definitely also could be within the summertime as well. So I'm counting April, May to June. This could extend, if you connect in June, this could go until August and have it kind of reevaluated. We do have the King of Cups and the Six of Wands. I feel like that this is going to move into a more positive direction here with Judgment. So I feel like it could be within the next 3 months here. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Tower in reverse. You do have the Eight of Wands, so messages coming in, and you do have the Moon. I feel like the next moon cycle is definitely manifesting the energies that you would like to bring this together, my dear. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's nice to actually see more of a frequency of timeline for you as well. For Christine, well, justice be served, so I could be within you, Dad. I have heard from my dad, 85 years old, since crazy 84-year-old is controlling him and not to let them call you. Okay. Will justice be served, Mr. Spirit? Will justice be served? Justice be served here. Ooh, she might when we do bad stuff, karma will be there. Absolutely. I see a resolution to this. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands to the star, to Strength. I want to say Star. So there's a more of a relevant energy to that. I feel like there's going to be a bright light, like a light shining down on this. So Nine of Wands to Strength. I do see this getting resolved. You have the Moon and the Knight of Wands. I feel like that this is going to get resolved quicker than you're expecting. To the Queen of Wands here, okay? So I wouldn't give up hope on this situation. I feel like that you're going to have communication, Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like that as things develop here, that it's going to work out. Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles with the Fool. New horizons, new openings. We got the Devil in reverse. So once we can remove crazy there, that's when communication comes in, my dear. And you have the High Priestess. I also feel like that there's going to be an apology as well. You know, it's just like if your dad feels like that they need to apologize to you, they will. But yes, I see this improving, my dear. Like once we remove the chaos, and I just saw 2323. Earlier today, I saw 1515. That's relevant as well. So hold on to those energies. You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. Anybody that's wondering about when the next Wolfpack Live is going to be this Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. As we gain more members, we'll add more Friday shows, okay? Up next is Raymond. And then we'll be on the free. And everybody, you know, go and double check your tiers so you know exactly what tier you're in. So you know what comes with your package. Remember, Wolf Cubs get 1 question, Wolf Juniors get 2, Wolf Alphas get 5 in a channeled message. That sounds great, Aries. Sounds great. We'll get you there. All right, for Raymond. Do you see my ex contacting me by the end of the month or when I feel her spying? Still want to see. Let's see what's going on here. Ex contacting by the end of the month. Are they still spying? Will they contact? Somebody's still watching. Someone's still watching. So things are, well, are realigning. They miss you. They want to connect with you. What are you doing? I see them still stepping towards you. I do see them still trying to watch you from the aspects of where they're able to. You're definitely emotionally imbalanced right now. But they're with this concept that they feel that this could come back together. It's a weird thing. Confirmation. Six of Wands and the King of Wands here. So we're still trekking along, moving along, having patience. Two of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. Are they watching you? There is a big possibility. And you do have the Six of Pentacles. I do see them because they are emotionally unbalanced right now. Nine of Cups to the King of Cups. They're still looking to reach out to you. Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Now, as many Pentacles as we have, do they know where you work? Because that could be a big possibility with as many Pentacles as I'm seeing. I don't feel like they're just going to show up and knock on your door. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. And we also have that King of Pentacles here. So, huge possibility, and I see communication coming in. It will be by the end of this month. If they know where you work, that they may pop up around there. So be advised. Okay. Or they could come knock on your door. So they may pop up at your work. Not to creep you out. But just tell them, hey, working. Have a good day. Like that. That might be the frequency you might need to be at. All right, so at this time, we're going to start the free list. Yeah. Justice Jones. They still want a commitment with you. They want you back. I want you back. Da-na-na. Like they want you back. They want you back. So you're welcome, Big Cleo. Thank you so much for your donations and your support. I appreciate it very much. All right. Ready for your question whenever you're ready. How did my family feel once they met? How did M's family feel once they met me this weekend? How did M feel I interacted with this family? It's our first time meeting. Okay, so M and how did your family feel about Jessica Jones? They all met this weekend. How did M feel Jessica Jones reacted in the situation. Overall, so far, from what I can see here, this went well. Went very, very well. I could see where not so much that you were guarded, but like a sense of nervousness in the situation. 7 of Wands and the Hangman here. But overall, this went really well. You had the Fool and the 2 of Cups. Their family really likes you and how you uh, blended in with their family. It does seem it seemed right. You do have the Tower here with the Page of Wands, so I feel like they're very happy with how this first meeting went. They do like you, and I feel like that they're looking forward to more meetings again and connecting again. They do feel like you are right. They feel like that you blend in with their family, that it makes sense. And that's the interesting thing, is like this is a situation that your presence here makes sense. So I feel like this is a very good energy. I feel like this was a very good meeting. I feel like that they do like you, and I feel like how they felt about the situation is that you blended in with their family really well, which made them very, very happy. So they feel like that they're on the right course with you, my dear. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Keep it flowing. That's really good. Thank you for your time, Justice. I hope that was beneficial. M contacted me and I hung out with them. Hey, let's go. You were so right. Let's go. I missed him so much, and I know he missed me because he kept kissing me. Aw. How does he feel since our reconciliation? Everyone's coming in with reconciliation positive news. I'm happy. It's not the fact that I'm right, that I'm happy that the energy's aligned for you all. See, this moment right here, this is why I do what I do. Right here, this is why I do what I do. Fantastic. I'm really happy. M contacted Emma, reached out. They hung out. Everything's coming back together, Spirit. They were kissing up on Emma. How does he feel since this reconciliation? Reconciliation. MMM. How do you feel about this trip? Aww. Aww. They were hoping you would connect with them. And I swear the 10 of Cups is full. So the card's right here. It flipped. It hit the ground like this. I don't know. Damn. Okay. Calm yourself, Wolf. I'm trying. All happy endings. They're excited. They weren't sure. They had a moment that they weren't sure if you were going to reconnect with them. They weren't sure if this was going to come back together. And that's something that they were actually afraid of. So, of this not coming back together. So, in this concept here, that they were just like, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there and see what happens. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Pentacles. Very excited about this. They're happy. I have to cover up this side because of YouTube. But they're excited for this fresh chapter here. So I'll do that. Try to cover up the world so I don't get in trouble by YouTube. But 10 of Cups with the world. They're looking for this fresh start, new opportunity with you where things can be solid. That you guys have a great foundation now. 7 of Swords. That I feel like anything that needed to come out has come out, and things are to be anew and have a new chapter, a new season now. So yeah, very good energies, my dear. Exciting news. That's exciting. No. I'm bringing the energies back together. Bye. Okay, I'm doing a little dance. Vanilla, you here? You agree with that? Good. I'm so happy for you, my dear. I'm so happy. You're welcome. Will D and I reunite and make this relationship? Will D and I reunite and make this relationship work? All right. The tornado was surprised it occurred due to his parents interfering. It was out of my control. It's hard when family gets in the mix. Other people's opinions. It's like, So Vanilla, let's see will D and Vanilla reunite and make this relationship work? They had family interference here, Spirit. It's going to be lifted and they're going to have a reconciliation. Let's bring in these positive energies. Will they reconnect? Ah! I just... Let's go. One more card. So, we're spitting out too many cards, Spirit. You're like, well, I could tell them the whole chapter. It's like, it would just... Woo! Okay, I'm okay. Burst of energy I have today. This is fantastic. Okay. Vanilla. This is going to reunite. This is going to you got the Fool and you got the Page of Cups. This is coming back together regardless of how family feels. 5 of Cups to the 3 of Cups. They care about you. You guys have a great foundation. This is something that works because this started as a baseline friendship that you guys already had a great foundational base that I feel like cannot be broken. This is coming back. 4 of Wands. I claim that energy. I'm going to ring right here. I claim this energy for Vanilla. I'll allow them to reunite with D. Sorry, that hurt your ears, but I had to send in that frequency. So, there we go. Awesome. We're claiming it. We claim it. Oh, fantastic. This is great. You're so welcome, Vanilla. You're so welcome. Let me know when you guys come together. When make me happy. All right, Bobby, Wolfpack member. What's my life purpose? Life's purpose is to help people change their lives. I can tell you right now, feeling in your energy. Life purpose. Please provide insights. I appreciate it, my Wolfie. You're absolutely welcome, everybody. So let's see what's going on here. What are we going to do? What is our life purpose? Guidance, Spirit, guidance. Telling you, it's supposed to be in alignment where you're supposed to be helping people. You very well are supposed to help people that have less than, so very well be working with people that are homeless and not as fortunate. For some reason I'm hearing like community outreach, like serving the people. Like there is something very significant about that. There's also something within social work as well that would be beneficial, but it's like you wouldn't enjoy it as much as connecting in a more positive way within the community. I'm saying that you don't want to take away. Yeah, I just felt that in my solar plexus. You're not wanting to take anything. And my throat just went boom, boom, boom. You don't want to take anyone away from anyone, but yet you want things to be fair. Interesting enough. You have the Chariot and you have the 10 of Wands. You want to be in a position where you can reach out and help, even if people don't want to help themselves. This is an interesting dynamic. So there's something, either working with the homeless, working with people that are less fortunate, but yet we're not exactly a social worker, but we're not wanting to take. We're wanting to give, but it's something of the voice. Very well that you're going to, your life journey, your life purpose is to be some type of counselor. And maybe helping people that are homeless that are trying to get off of unfortunate reality of drugs. So some type of therapist, counselor, drug rehab. You're meant to help people. That's where your abundance is. So there's something in correlation with that because you're here with the people. You're here with the people and helping them expand and grow. So that's what I'm saying. So those are different avenues to look at to see if any of those call out to you. But Spirit is saying that your purpose is a little bit bigger than you're realizing at this time. So jot it all down. Keep this video, jot those down and see if any of those pull at you. Okay? Okay. I want to be in administrative services to help people. Okay. I don't know whether I would be fulfilling my life purpose being in administrative services. No. Or God has some other plans. Yes, and everything what I just said, my dear. Everything that I just said. It's just like I see you with the people. I see you out here with the people helping. Absolutely. I feel like God's plan is much bigger than you're realizing at this time. And even what the things that you're capable of, my dear. So I would start researching any of those avenues. How do you reach out to people? Maybe it's even, within your church, it's just like if you go to church, spirituality, things like that. There's something significant about that, but you are going to be with the people. You're supposed to be the advocate for people, is what I'm hearing. You're so welcome. I'll start journaling from today only. All right. Check it out. See what feels right in your heart, my dear. But I keep hearing, they're not letting it go. They're supposed to be with the people. So, yes. You're welcome, my dear. Thank you for being a Wolfpack member. And hopefully see you this Friday at the Wolfpack show. That's at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time when all wolves start to convene. God bless you, my dear. God bless you. Absolutely. All right, let's see. All right, go ahead and post, my dear. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right when I said it popped right up. How about that? All right, what are some things I should be expecting moving forward in my relationship? Okay. What should they be expecting? Some things they should be expecting moving forward in their relationship. Some reason I just heard I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle for less. That is really interesting. You want to feel like that you're sacrificing things here. All right. So from what I'm seeing at this time, and I want to give one more card here. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, within your relationship, there is this dynamic. Now I understand the reference of what I heard, that I'm not willing to settle and I'm not willing to settle for less. That's very apparent of what I am seeing here because you have the Five of Swords here in reverse. You're feeling that in this relationship at times that things could feel like there's not a lot that you can do where there's good balance here. There's a lot of unfairness in this connection. Although that you may love this individual, care about them, at the end of the day, are things really balanced and fair in this connection here? You do have the Emperor. I feel like that they always have the upper hand. I feel like that you're feeling defeated with them. It's like you're kind of beating to their drum instead of your own. Got the Nine of Pentacles. Looking back at this Emperor, I do feel like you care. I feel like this is something you don't want to let go of. I feel like that this has moments of good times, but I feel like it has its fair share of bad times here. We do have the Page of Wands here in reverse as well. There's not a lot of fiery passion that is beneficial, what I'm seeing in this connection. And where I said that things are unfair is that we have Justice in reverse. The card that I saw before I gave you an extra card, was the Three of Swords in the upright position. There is something emotionally unfair in this connection. And as we're trying to build and reconnect and have this come back together, there is something that is unfair that is happening in this connection. And right when I move that, the Lovers is over here too. I'm going to show you that too. You got the Lovers. So there's injustice to Lovers. So could they potentially be seeing somebody else as well as seeing you? That is a possibility, my dear. Take what resonates. You know, if you've had any feelings, concerns about that, there's something there. Okay. Starry, thank you for having your question ready. Was Joseph feeling whatever he was feeling after we last spoke? Why was Joseph feeling whatever he was feeling the last time we spoke? Ooh. You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. In your instance, my dear, this is the one time that I hope that I am wrong. All right. Okay. So, sorry, why was Joseph feeling... I tell you, they have an unfortunate toxic energy towards them. And I feel like no matter who they're talking to, they have this little dark cloud over their head. They just come across with having that card flew. A little dark cloud over their head. Absolutely. Little dark cloud in the sky. I don't know what made me sing that, but there we have it. The big dark cloud over the... My goodness. Yeah. I feel like that's a false mask. Why? Because we got the Devil. That's the first card that came out. We got the Devil to the Page of Swords. So taking out unnecessary things towards you, and here you are with your sword going, I don't play that. And we have the Three of Pentacles here. It's like either we need to be a team or not be a team, and you're hitting the tower. I feel like when it comes to you, that you're more committed in situations, Story. I feel like that you just take things very serious. You're very committed to what you do here. But their toxicity honestly is their own problem. And it's just like, if they're being nicer to other people, then you have to look at this and say, well, why should I have you around? Don't have a mirrored effect image between you and them. If they want to stay in their toxicity and they want to have their own problem and they want to say they have a problem with you, then you have to ask yourself, why do you want them in your frequency? Because you're sitting here with the Four of Wands. You're committed. You're happy. You're going after things. If they have a problem, then you have to ask yourself, why do you want to connect with them in any way? Even if they've been that way. Absolutely. You deserve better. Oh, I forgot to change my banner, did I? I forgot to change my banner. we'll close it down for a minute, and I might pick up a couple randoms. So that's not guaranteed, but we'll just have to see how the stream is going. But I might grab a couple random questions, but we'll have to see. It's his own personal problem, Starry. It's just like I wouldn't take his negative energy on for you. You know, I feel like with other people is because they build their ego. They build their ego and brush their ego, and that's why he has better connection with other people. And I feel like you don't do that. And why is that? You don't need to. You don't need to. Wolf don't wolf out. Yes. You're breaking his ego, or you don't stroke their ego, right? So therefore, that's a problem. All right, for Amazing Me, what is next? Something I should know, be aware of with my son's school situation. What is next? What do they need to know? Be aware of with their son's school situation. You're welcome, Starry. What is next for Amazing Me that they should know or be aware of with their son's school situation? Absolutely. Stand in your power. I feel like this is going to have a great outcome. I feel like this is going to have a great outcome, that you all are going to be heard. Unison within family. Positive balance and flow. I see you having a victory here, my dear. Very good. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so family reunited, justice for family here. 8 of Pentacles. Everything that you have put into this situation for things to clear out is going to work out. You have the King of Cups here. You're in this good vibration that things are working out. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the 6 of Wands. I see you having a victory over the situation, my dear. As long as I keep having them, John. One of these days, or I might just pick you up as a random. If you decide to hang out, I just might pick you, John. I just might pick you. You never know. So that's what I have for you, Amazing Me. I see a victory here for you, my dear. Do you have your notification bells on? Like all of them? Okay, let's see what's going on. Homestead. All right. Let's see what we're going on. What guidance does my spiritual team have for dealing with my siblings and their lack of respect for my boundaries? That's always irritating. What guidance does their spiritual team have for dealing with their dad's siblings and their lack of respect for boundaries? Talk about boundaries. My goodness. All right, your spirit team is saying here to hold your ground. That this is really going to come from an aspect that you're in a position to move forward, as difficult as that is, because we can't change other people here. So it's just like in this dynamic here, it's just like You do need to stand up for yourself. It may not necessarily be the precise outcomes of what you would like, but it is pushing forward to continue to show your boundaries. If they have a lack for your boundaries, then we have to find a way for you to start separating yourself from these energies here. Because that's the most important thing, having emotional balance and control of you. So your first card here is justice. Standing up for yourself, being in a position, continue to stabilize your boundaries and don't let anybody push back. When they push, you push back. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups here in reverse. Are you getting the full aspect of what you want here because of how they're handling your boundaries and everything else? And that's where you push forward. Three of Wands. It's like this. I don't see this waiting. I see you pushing forward here and going, no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Why? Because I've already placed my foundation, what I want. This is what I hold in my hand here. I understand that I'm powerful. I'm amazing. You don't deserve to. The few boundaries that are around here, maybe we need to get up to a Nine of Wands frequency. But you shouldn't have to be that guarded. But you know what? At least get to like a Seven of Wands when it's just like, okay, well, you want to push here? I'll push. You want to push back? I'll push. And I will do it rapidly up to an Eight of Wands. I will make this fly here. Okay? So it's like I'm feeling that energy to say that to you. I've separated a lot. They live close, and I've always seemed to find a reason to come around my house. They're miserable and annoying, and so we got the Queen of Cups here. It's just like what Spirit is showing me is just like a timeline of when they're allowed to come around your house. And if they decide to come around your house, although it's just like you shouldn't have to remove yourself from it and saying, hey, I have things to do. You can be here from this time to this time. But you're not going to show up and spend 5 hours here. I'm sorry. This isn't your home. So it's just like politely, but at the same time being a polite assertiveness is how I see this. It's your property, so that complicates things. I hate that. Yeah, my dear, I would say continue to put up your boundaries. We're at the Three of Wands right now. I feel like this should be at like a 7. It's just like a defense boundary. And I feel like that you're supposed to have a continuation somewhere else. I won't be surprised if you move away. I feel like that one day you're just going to pack all your stuff and put it and everything and just disappear. I see that path line for you. And I just see you, I'm seeing an image of a car driving away with stuff in it and not looking back. That's interesting. Okay. The land they do it, it's annoying you. You've been considering it. Yeah, my dear. Lovely Mitch, thank you for having your question ready. I appreciate it. I met BMP in person on Saturday for the first time, and we went to dinner. How did he feel about me physically appearance? I was nervous, and I kept changing before the date. I think he found me attractive. I think they did too. Because he kept rocking his leg in the chair and grabbing his pants and leg. Ooh. Hopefully they weren't being a little creepy. Just saying. Just be like, down boy. Like, I just heard that. I'm sorry. I heard that. Sorry. But I heard that. All right, so they met BMP in person on Saturday. They had a first date. Did they find lovely Mitch attractive? They feel like it because he felt kind of the energy. Just saying, sounded like he was trying to hide the rise. And absolutely, that Ace of Wands moment was in the upright for sure. And confirmation, my phone just went woohoo. Okay. Now that I'm nice and red, we can continue. Oh my goodness. All right. We met BMP in person on Saturday. First date. Went out to dinner. Did they find lovely Mitch attractive? Got blowing at their pants. What you doing? Okay. Did you find them attractive? Yeah, we got the wands be flying. The wands be flying. Okay, my dear. So, I see y'all going out on another date. Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. They don't want to let you go. They are curious. Did they find you attractive? Yes. And it was like rapid attraction. And we have the Devil here. I have to hide that. But we have the Devil and the reverse. So it's like, although that like there's temptation and things like that, they were trying not to see you like that. But were they attracted to you? Yes. 10 of Wands in reverse. Like they're looking forward to reconnecting here. So yes, they're not ready to let you go. They want to walk towards. They want to see what opportunity can be aligned here. They want to hold on to this. You're going to get more messages for them. I feel like that you're going to go out on another date with them. They found you very attractive. And so it's just like that's the one thing lovely me make, is to be comfortable in your own skin. It's just like if someone doesn't find you physically attractive, that's on them, not you. Okay? You're beautiful as you are. If you want to make changes here or there so you feel better, cool. But just know that you're attractive as you are. And if someone else doesn't see you that way, then that's on them. That means that there's another person that's going to find you attractive, but you're beautiful as you are 100%. Okay? Just baggy pants with a shirt. I kept it simple. Jody, well, I need my future spouse in 2026. All right. Well, is there a connection here for Jody? Her future spouse in 2026? Or is this a line? Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. Okay. Well, they meet a future spouse in 2026. There's the 6. Let's see if we get a 2. The Devil's wanting to hang out. I just heard like the Devil went down to Georgia. That song just went through my head. Let's see if you could play a fiddle too. Future spouse. I'm seeing slow movements here. I feel like if you meet someone this year, then that's a good thing, but I'm seeing a lot of slow growth here. Okay, so we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So we're trying to see how this can go here, and I have to cover this up here the best I can, but you got the Devil and you have the 6 of Cups. So we have the 6. But they're not giving me a 2. So right now, I'm not saying that's not possible because the future is fluid, but as of right now on the timelines, like within the next 3 months, I'm not seeing it there. It could be later in the year, but I'm not feeling that frequency right now. Nine of Swords. I feel like that you're finally at a place where you know what you're looking for, though. You know what you're trying to manifest, though, and it's not the same repeated patterns of what has been done before. So I know all of that. So I would give it time, my lovely. There's something that's really sticking out. Right when I said that, right when I picked up the cards here, my dear, there's something really significant about 2028 that's going to be really big for you. So it's like, I'm not seeing it this year, but they showed me a flash of 2028. A lot of happiness in 2028. I wouldn't be surprised if you met somebody in 2027 and by 2028 you're engaged. We'll see that interesting confirmation when that comes through, but I'm seeing it. So don't feel like that you're not going to have it. I'm seeing 2027 and by 2028 that you're going to be engaged. Something's going on with that. So when that time comes, I'm looking forward to that moment. J.R. Jones. Yes, my dear. So keep me posted. Okay. Can you see if possibly why H and his ex broke up? She keeps writing him, trying to talk to him, but he says he is done and he blocked her. But he won't say much that she is crazy and freaked out on him. You're welcome, darling. Situation with this. Did you see the that's the thing. What's coming out here, Spirit is showing right now, it's just like not only did he block his ex, but did he delete his ex? Okay, with J.R. Jones, can you see if it's possible why H and his ex broke up? She keeps writing him and trying to talk to him, but he says he is done and he blocked her, but he won't say much, just that she is crazy and freaked out. Anytime that someone says, but I'm telling you, every time that someone says that their ex is crazy and they freaked out, there is something within their character that created the chaos. Always. Always. When someone says that, oh, they're crazy, they freaked out, they're this, they're that, they're this and that. What did they do to cause that craziness? So I'm intrigued. What happened between H and his ex? Why did H and his ex break up? This is in connection with J.R. Jones. H. Why did you break up? Why did you break up? Why did you and your ex break up? Really show me that. Why did you and your ex break up? These come out again. That will be interesting. Yeah, there's always two sides to the story. I'm going through an experience right now. So, yes. Let's see. All right. Why did you all break up? What happened? Eric! And there we have it. And there we have it. You know, someone's gonna freak out and have a problem. Someone's gonna freak out and have a problem when they realize that they weren't the only one in the situation. 7 of Cups to the 3 of Cups. It's actually a third party situation here with the Hangman. And the 6 of Wands in reverse, looking back at that. They weren't the only one. Someone cheated somewhere. Someone did something out of lack of intimacy. That's why they went crazy in the night with the moon. Could be dealing with a Pisces or Cancerian, or they get to have that a lot in their chart. That's why they started walking towards the tower. That's why they went crazy at night. So, yes. That's what I have. Eric. Thank you. Can I get an energy reading between me and my person and I? Yes, you can. Eric, when are you going to rejoin the wolf pack? We miss you a part of the pack. Wolfpack Live is this Friday. Are you going to be there? Eric, I think you should be. You should be a Wolfpack member. Come hang out. Come hang out. All right, for Eric. I'll be there. I'll be there. If you're there, then I'm there. I'm going to be there. I have everything locked in. I'm going to be there. So it's the date. I'll bring the pizza. Seriously, I'm going to get a few slices of pizza, and I'm going to show up in the minute that you walk in and be like, see, I got you a slice. Watch me do it. All right, for Eric, can they get an energy reading, Spirit, please, between their person and them, between their person and them. My dog's sleeping. Isn't he cute? Like, my goodness. Energy reading between Eric and their person. Such a challenging place. Oh, man. Hi. Isn't this a mess? Well, someone's getting ready to walk away here. Because there are so many barriers that they cannot be vulnerable. There's so many barriers that they cannot be vulnerable. 8 of Cups to the 9 of Wands here. But this is a repeated pattern as well. 3 of Pentacles and Death. Like every time they think they have it figured out, you got the Lovers here. They do care, but they have a hard time showing it. Page of Wands to the 2 of Swords. It's just like they keep running away from what is important here, Eric. And that's the issue here. And we have the Hierophant here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and Temperance. I feel like if this situation is going to work, there's a lot of healing that needs to occur. A lot of conversation, communication needs to be here. I feel like this is going through the same loot cycle. I feel like that although that love can be here, I'm feeling like it's not enough to keep this together. If it keeps going on the way that it's going, that this is going to come apart. That is what I'm seeing here. And I say effort on all sides, and I feel like that you're putting in a lot of effort. But it has to be more on both sides, my dear. Jocelyn! Jocelyn! What are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you. Thank you for that super. I met a guy last night named G. Will it go anywhere? I met a guy. I met a guy. You're welcome, Eric. You're welcome. Jocelyn met a guy last night named G. Will it go anywhere? Will it go anywhere? I met a guy last night. Thank you very much for that super. I appreciate it. They met a guy last night named G. Will it go anywhere? Thank you. Thank you for that super. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. For Jocelyn, they met a guy last night named G. Will this go anywhere? Okay. Well, they find you attractive. Okay. Say okay. Well, I will say that this is worth a shot. Worth a shot. There's going to be communication going on here. I see that, they do find you attractive. They're kind of curious too where this can go. I feel like that you're going to get asked out. Like, I feel like there's going to be like an more official connection and date here. You have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. To the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like that there is a dynamic here. And you also have the 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's going to be communication here. I do feel like they find you attractive. I do feel like that this is an element that they're curious themselves where this can go. With the 6 of Pentacles to the 2 of Swords. There's at least going to be 2 other dates here. Okay. So ultimately here, I feel like that they're going to take it slow. We have the Knight of Swords to the 8 of Pentacles, wanting to invest. But here with the 3 of Cups, I feel like that there is a connection here. They're kind of wondering where it can go. 7 of Cups here. We have the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Swords taking action. So I feel like that this is something to look into, my dear. I might be taking more not donations, but free maybe, but it's going to be randomized. If I do, my list is already closed. He was the bartender and we danced all night. Get it out there. I'm like do 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 do. I had to do a little dance there myself. You're welcome. All right. What does the universe want you to know? For cast. What does the universe want them to know? What does the universe want them to know? Okay. Wow, there's a lot of emotion tied to this, my dear. The universe wants you not to give up on yourself. Six of Wands, Two of Swords. That you have to see more of a clear line path of where you want to go. And right now that you were stagnant in your vision of where you would like to go. Spirit is telling you to continue to have faith here. But you have to see the chaos that you're creating in your own life with the Hierophant and the Age of Swords. That this chaos that you're also contributing to, as you have the Five of Wands. I feel like that there's a lot of difficulty in your life right now. That it's like too much is happening all at once. We have the Ace of Wands wanted to come up with this too. It's not your turn yet. But you have the Ten of Swords and the Tower. So I feel like that as life is saying that you have to let the past be the past and let the pain be what it is, that there's growth to come from the situation. We do have the King of Wands and that Ace of Wands here. You have to be more assertive in what you want. And as that king is looking at the tower, that you're going to rise above what is happening. But you can't falter here with the Ace of Wands and just move towards that a little bit and say, you know what, I quit. Universe saying you don't have a place for that. Nine of Cups and Strength here. Emotional balance is needed here. Seven of Wands here. King of Pentacles in reverse. And these two want to come out together. What is it? Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. You have to be willing to give to your own heart. To love yourself, to embrace yourself, for you to see the full purpose of everything for you. Don't put yourself in a self-imposed prison so there is just pain. You need to let things just break down as you need them to. Okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, my dear. Thank you for your donation. One, two, three, four, 5, 6 there. Why is that doing that? Okay, and at this time, all lists are now closed. We'll take the last few that are currently on the donation list, on the free list and donation list, and then everything is closed at that point. Okay, and so that Damjo is not posting, so Cast will take your question and then I'll move back to the free. But I'm no longer accepting donations at this time. Anything that is donated will be seen as a tip. I'm not seeing your question, my dear. Can you repost? Can you repost your question? And I'll answer it. You're welcome. Alright, forecast. Even if I try to overcome the challenges, everything seems to be blocked by the universe. Why? Forecast. Why? Why is everything always blocked? Alright, thank you, my dear. I'll be right with you. Okay. So the universe is coming out with an interesting concept. Okay. The universe here it's not that it's being blocked by the universe. It's more of the standpoint of them sending in another challenge to see how you're gonna handle it. 5 of Wands to the 7 of Swords. So this goes down to shadow work here. 7 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Now the universe is wondering if you will sit down and take that time to do a full shadow journey. That this is in a process where you very well are in the dark night of the soul. That you need to take that energy and move it back to the light. And we do that through shadow work. So this is going to help you see the challenges, process the challenges, what emotions are a part of this challenges, so you can release those challenges. So you can release that energy. The universe is repeating these lessons and everything as you're trying to push on here. So you can see, boom, Tower. So you can see the work that you need. What point direction do you need to get out of this alignment of where everything's just coming at you and you feel like the universe is kind of turned against you? The universe is saying, now is the time for you to go on a shadow journey. 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. It's time for you to invest in yourself here. You can step out of this. But it all starts here. And if you're willing to put in the work. 8 of Pentacles. It's like you have to face these challenges head on. And although it may be uncomfortable, by the end of the day, as you allow things to come through and you settle down, you're going to be happier. You're going to move from the night to the day. Shadow work. You're going to find your strength, your power, your knowing. You're going to be able to put down the guards and everything. You're going to be in a position where you're going to be able to heal yourself. So the universe is submitting challenges to you. So you're willing to look at the shadow work that needs to be done. The true inner work that needs to be done on a deeper vibrational level. You have to be willing to start pulling those swords out of your back, and it's a very uncomfortable feeling. But as you do that, you see where you start to rise above. That's what I have for you, lovely. Thank you for your donation. I hope that was beneficial to you. All right, next up, will Abby and I get back together this summer? Okay, let's check this out for you. Will Abby and will they get back together this summer? Reconciliation spirit. Will this reconcile? Will this reconcile? Reconciliation. It's going to take a minute. All right, let's see. Ooh. Maybe it was worth the while. I feel like through this, you both have learned a lot. I feel like a lot of lessons have been brought up. I feel like that you all have been willing to see both sides. Perspective is important. Not just what you did, not just what they did, but as a collective, how this separated. And I feel like that you both are going to be able to see that. And within that you're going to have positive growth. I do see this coming into a reconciliation. I do feel like you guys will reconcile by this summer. I do see that. First two cards that came out was the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This is a connection that is meant to be together. I feel like that you all have learned a lot. King of Swords and the Nine of Swords. I feel like that you all have learned a lot through this process. And although that you guys are single, that's not necessarily where you all want to be here. You have the High Priestess and you have the Ten of Swords. I feel like that you all have learned how to take these swords out of your back and the pain and the perspective of how that occurred. All right. You have the Two of Swords and the Six of Cups. So this is telling me clear line vision, reconciliation here. The Seven of Wands in reverse, not having to fight each other here. Walking towards commitment, love. I love this Two of Wands, my dear. And it very well could happen sooner. It could very well happen within the next couple of months, anywhere from 2 to 4 months here. But when this comes back into reconciliation, come let me know. I like my updates. And you're very, very welcome. Thank you for your donation. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, so on the free, Katie, are you here? I've been trying to diet and lose weight, and I have a neighbor who always complains that she is big, but is not doing anything to lose weight. I told her that I'm only doing 1,200 calories, but she says that that's not enough. And she is always trying to offer me food that I turn down. She keeps saying that I need to eat and we should be eating 3,000 calories a day, and I tell her no. Yes, that's wrong. Is she trying to jeopardize my weight loss, jealousy, or is she really concerned I'm not eating enough? This is a lot to unpack here, my dear. That I'll tell you that when this comes down to a lot of principle here, when we're talking about the difference between 1,200 calories and 300 calories a day, even with health, right, where they're saying that our average daily intake should be at 2,000. Now, for women, that is different. It also depends on your height, the dynamic of your body shape, everything else, right? So the fact that you're at 1,200, it's one of those things. I'm at 1,200 calories a day. I also walk 3.2 miles a day. Okay, so if you're eating 1,200 calories a day and you're walking and everything else and you're drinking plenty of water, because that's going to be significant here, drinking plenty of water, you should be fine, depending on your height and everything else. So a lot goes into this. So she could be concerned that you're not eating enough. This also could be taking advice from someone that isn't really taking their own advice. It's just like other people try to sabotage others, especially when it comes to weight. Or they feel like they know everything, or when they don't. There's a lot. I told her 3,000 is too much, and I told her I'm losing. Yes, 3,000 calories a day is, I'll tell you, 3,000 calories a day is a lot if you are a female, if you're not weight training. So these are the different factors. Now, you would consume close to 3,000 calories a day if you are weight training at least 5 days a week. Then, yes, you need more calories for your body to shift and be able to burn fat and everything else. Now, are we talking that we're consuming 1,200 calories and also doing intermittent fasting? There's a lot of different factors when it comes into this. So I do 1,200 calories and I do intermittent fasting. I've also lost 22 pounds. But it's just like within my fasting, what I do, what am I doing? What's right next to me? My water. So I have to drink 105 ounces of water a day. So that, yes, intermittent for you also. So it's just like, and for me, intermittent fasting has worked for me at night. Why? Because I tend to want to snack at night. So I stop eating at 6 p.m. and I don't, so I'm fasting while I sleep. I cheat. I cheat. So that's what I do. I cheat. So I'm not awake, hungry, because I'm sleeping and my body is burning and burning and burning and burning as I sleep. I wake up, I've lost weight, I have my water. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, I'm still on time. Not okay. Need to have a sip. Okay. For me, that has been the easiest thing. I used to do it while I'm asleep because I'm not hungry. When I wake up, then I am ready. I'm ready to eat. And for me, I'm not a big breakfast person, right? I'm the person that can have a hamburger for breakfast. I'm one of those. Okay, I'm one of those. It's just like French toast pancakes. Okay, I would prefer a nice burger, but for breakfast, I have my protein shake. So I have a double protein shake that I do. My breakfast in itself is 600 calories. Between the two protein shakes that I use, the fruits that I put in it, and my almond milk, totals to 600 calories just for my breakfast. So I'm just sitting there, boom, 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 going, and then like have lunch around about 1 o'clock, and then I have a small dinner, and then intermittent fasting after that. But you have to stay hydrated. You have to stay hydrated. I just think she's trying to jeopardize me, but I think she brings me huge plates of food, cakes, and I'm like, no. Yeah, and this is a perfect example of somebody completely overstepping boundaries, right? Just because like you're trying to do what's best for you. You're on your journey, and at the same time it's just like oh no, well this is what I'm going to do. No. And saying, hey, well, you know what? If you bring me food, unfortunately, it's got to have to go in the trash. See, this is like you like extending a hand, like you're trying not to be rude, but at the same time, it's like you're putting up your boundaries. You're saying no. You're like, no, get it away from me. Get it away from me. So I feel like yes, let's keep politely reject the offer, and just focus on you. They're stuck in their own place, dear, and that's unfortunate for them. But you continue on your journey of what you're trying to do, because if you do it and you do it right, you'll lose weight. You'll be able to keep it off, because people say intermittent fasting is like, oh well, the weight will come back. No, not if you continue to eat correctly. Because I used to be 230 pounds and I've lost 22 pounds. And my goal is to get back down to about 145. I used to weigh 135, but I felt like my face looked too thin and I didn't like that. So I think a good 145 to 155. That's my window. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So long story short. So yeah, so you keep doing what you're doing, Katie. As long as it's healthy and it's good for your body and you're not dizzy. That's a big thing with intermittent fasting. If you feel any dizziness or anything like that, halt the fast for 2 days and then go back to it. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. And congratulations on your journey, my dear. It's not an easy journey, um, but it's good. So she is trying to yeah. Yeah, so I would politely just reject the offer and just say no, no, thank you. And anything that's left at my door, that I'll bring it back and put it back at your door. You know? So yeah. It's like that's all you can do, my dear. But you keep doing you. As long as you know that it's healthy, that what you're doing is healthy for you, and your body's not giving you responses that something it doesn't is going wrong, then you know your journey, especially if you have an app. Right now, all donations are closed. You can definitely come back on Wednesday. That's my next live. I'll be here for that. I have to take my dog out. I may be on later today to do a late night live. Um, but we'll have to see. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, just tell them you're not interested. My whole camera's shaking. I need a new camera. Okay, so for Bailey, thank you for being here. Let me see what I'm doing for you. How did T feel when I told her I was going to hang with my person this weekend? She seemed to have the most to say and fake smiles, but I wanted to know everything. All right. You're welcome, Katie. You're welcome. How did T feel when I told her I was going to hang out with my person this weekend? She seemed to have the most to say and fake smiles and want to know everything. I'm here still. I got you, Bailey. I'm answering your question right now. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, Cast. I appreciate your donations. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Wow. Jeez, Bailey. You're gonna have to at some point. Oh, absolutely, Bailey. At some point that you're going to have to ask yourself, what is it worth telling them anything? To say, hey, I'm busy this weekend. Because really, it's just like they're not wishing the situation well. They really aren't. They always have something to say. Five of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. Just look at that. Look at that. Five of Pentacles is like, oh well, yeah, I hope things go well. Like that is that vibration. And they're hoping things don't work. They're hoping things don't work out. And I feel like that a lot of the principle is because they're lonely. I feel like that they're not happy where they are, and they want, and misery loves company, right? And so they want you to be where they are. But that's not what this is. Not once. It's just like you deserve to be happy and shouldn't have to feel bad for where you are going. If this is going to the fact that you're going down a different path here, you know, that very well you're turning your back on them, like that you were hoping for growth in this situation, and now you're having to turn your back and walk a different way because of their behavior, then that is what is going on. You know, it's just like now they're not top priority. Now there's a problem. High Priestess in reverse. My dear, I say that you enjoy your weekends with your person. They don't need to know about it to say, hey, you know what? I'm busy this weekend. Because if they can't appreciate it, then I got directed here on my oracle for you. For what's the tea? I don't know what's going to come out of this for Bailey. Why did you call me over here in regards to their friend? What's going on? Yeah, you got Forcer. Forces things on you, forces their ways in, uses force to get what they want. So they're trying to push and push and push and push. No. You even have to hold the cuss words, but it's the same every day. Haunted memories, flashbacks, trauma. They may have some past trauma. And they're feeling rejected by you, but that's not what you're doing. But that's how they're seeing it. I feel like that I feel like they're very dramatic, honestly. I feel like they're very dramatic, period. With or without the situation, they're dramatic. Absolutely. I'm just feeling that energy really strong. It hurts, and he's taken a lot of my time. She asks me questions and then tells me what her ex-boyfriend, when she was with her whole husband. Extremely dramatic. Absolutely. Very dramatic. And so it's just like, just be happy with you, Bailey. Don't feel like you have to change yourself to make them happy. You're welcome, Bailey. Thank you for being here and for your support. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. All right, diamond gold. Diamond, diamond, diamond. You shine bright like a diamond. Like that just... What am I queuing? What am I doing? This is me. All right, for Diamond Girl, what should I know about the energy of my true person that will be coming into my life, hopefully in 2026? Right when I say hopefully, okay, let's see here. Hopefully in 2026. What is the energy of their true person that will be coming into their life, hopefully in 2026? Okay. So this is going to be a new connection, nothing of the past. You're welcome, Bailey. You are welcome. Nothing of the past. Ooh. Ooh. I've been making bird sounds and I can't get away from it. So your person is coming in 2026. There's something significant about September, but it's like it's on its way to you. You have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. This is a very hardworking individual. This is someone that likes a venture. This other card that I have, don't let it freak you out though. But we have the Fool. This is a person that likes a venture. They want this fresh start and opportunity with you. And on this next one, we have the Devil in reverse. So with the Devil in reverse, this is telling me that you're dealing with the Capricorn with the Cancer moon. Capricorn with Cancer moon. This person is very successful. They do take things a little serious, but they're very organized. But they are very compassionate with the Cancer moon, that they do have compassion in there as well. But this is an individual as well. It's just like, this isn't someone that plays games. So they don't entertain that. This person is also very protective as well. But something's very significant about September 2026 that you're going to start coming across this person. I feel like the universe is already sending them to you. You're looking at a Capricorn Cancer moon. You like trying new things. Get on out there. Get on out there. I'm being called to this deck for you. Wolf, I would also like a question after Diamond, please. Sunshine. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, for Diamond. Why did you call me to this deck? The Chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. So make sure you don't have any of that going on. You have a twin flame energy coming in. You've been looking for a twin flame and you got teddy bear. Interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. It's coming in for you, my dear. Loving it. Loving it. And you're welcome. Okay. Miss Diamond, you're up. And that will close out this live today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everyone that donated, everyone that was on the free. Thank you so much, Sunshine, for being here, as usual. I really, truly appreciate you. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right, Spirit, what do you want Sunshine to know at this time? Let's get a good 10-card spread. You're welcome, Karmic. Thank you for being a Wolfpack member and for hanging out. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. All right, for Sunshine. Spirit, what do you want Sunshine to know? There's something really significant about the next 3 months. And right when I said 3 months, the Three of Wands came out. Something very significant is going to happen in the next 3 months. Let's shine bright like a diamond. Coming into a time of a lot of happiness, my dear. I feel like that this is a very significant year for you. I feel like this is going to be a lot of transformation, emotional growth, spiritual awakenings, a lot of emotion that is shifting. I see a lot of movement going forward here. I feel like that you're not staying stagnant. No, you're moving forward. You're taking the opportunities and moving ahead here. And Spirit is saying it's time. It's time for you to take your power that's infinite and use that, and all the struggles here, it's time for you just to let go. It's time. Okay, so they're saying remember the point in time in your life where you were truly happy. You need to harness in that energy and remember what that felt like, and harness in that energy of where you would like to be. You have the Sun and the Six of Cups. That moment where you were truly happy, now is trying to harness that, move forward with that, and don't have to hide her goods so I don't get in trouble. But you have the Star. Okay, you have the Star and you have the Three of Wands here. So moving forward here, woohoo, being able to move forward, move on, move to that next chapter of your life. Everything that you have learned and everything that, although may be difficult, has made you stronger. So what does this do? Knight of Wands to the Seven of Cups. You start looking at different opportunities that are going to be here for you, where you have passion, where there's supposed to be growth, opportunity for people to be there for you. And once you take that opportunity, then you're ready to shift to a more peaceful place. And you have strength as well. Harnessing in that power of what you have. And now it's time to drop all those challenges that have been confronting you. I feel like that there's going to be peace here soon. I feel like that there's love here soon. I feel like that what you truly want to enlighten in your life is happening this year. I feel like this year is going to be a very transformational year for you, Sunshine. What you have been manifesting, waiting for, is coming this year. We have the Ace of Wands here. So passion and love here. You got the Knight of Cups. Love is coming in for you because that's what we've been manifesting, for positivity, love. And you got Temperance, my dear. Healing, love, balance and harmony within emotions, remembering where you came from and how you have developed and how far you have come, where you have had challenges. Now it's time to let go of it. This is the year where things transform, and it's significant here where we have the 2, we have 1, 1, 1, 1. That makes 2 to the 6. 2026. It's happening this year. 226. 2026. I want to pull some additional cards here for you, my dear. Is there anything Sunshine needs to know out of this deck? Either how people see them or what they need to see in themselves? Right when I said themselves. Sunshine. Okay, you got not enough. Not enough. Lack confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, and frustrations. If you say at any point that you're not enough, you need to change that dynamic. You also have poker face, take a chance, risk options, not showing a hand, gambling. I feel like that you may be hiding that sequence at how you feel because you have to show up differently for other people. But somewhere there that you don't feel like you're enough. And you gotta shift that out. You have shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, transformation. I feel like where you are in that frequency of not feeling like enough, and that's what's going to shift out this year. We got backstabbing. I feel like people that have caused unnecessary problems with you, that's it. You have heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, a shocking attack. I feel like that there's something there within family that someone, again, is going to cause issues for you. And you got love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. I feel like that's the love coming in for you. And you're ascending. I love that. Learning, expanding, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. I'm just here. I'm just here. My dog's chewing on his bone now. He's brought in his toys and now his bone. He's just like, Mom. And love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection, and attraction. Let's look at that. What's love got to do with it? A whole heck of a lot, because that's coming for you, my dear. You got to date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. But watch out for the creepers. Like, it's sunshine is coming in for sunshine. But where you have doubt, release that doubt. So I'll say universe, where sunshine has doubt, where they have self-sabotage, where they have anything with ego and fear, frustrations, release that energy for sunshine. Allow them to see that they are enough, that they're worth the love that they are seeking, and that they can embrace the love that's coming their way. Allow them not to attract any type of narcissistic behaviors from other people, only for those that are truly going to love them, have them be around. My sunshine, that's what I have for you. I hope that was beneficial. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, everybody that has tuned in today, everybody that donated, everybody that was on the free. Thank you for making the show what it is. I definitely appreciate it. I feel like the show is kind of slow. It's kind of slow today for a Monday. And that's okay. But I will be back on Wednesday. Wednesday will be the next live. I do have a premiere tomorrow. For All Signs. It's called All Signs. Was it worth it? So hopefully everyone tunes into that and that turns into something. But until next time, I'm Elizabeth with Midnight Wolf Tarot. You all take care. Bye for now.